And now we are talking weather with, there he is, meteorologist Cedric Haynes here. And Cedric, we got off to a stormy start this week this morning. And so a lot of us, of course, woke up. I told you my power went out for a few minutes. A lot of people, we had some power outages, some flooding. We're getting somewhat of a break now, but what's ahead for the rest of the day?
Yeah, we've got more clouds. That's going to be for sure for the next hour or two. Then those will continue to fade out, and eventually we may start to see some sunshine breaking out across the area. That could lead to another chance of maybe some pop-up showers and storms as we go throughout the afternoon hours. So as you take a look at the radar again, all is quiet out there at the lunchtime frame. So if you have plans to run outside for now, looking pretty good. Don't need the rain gear anytime soon, but we're going to be watching later on today. Now the rain that came through early this morning, pretty noisy, especially the eastern half of the area, along with some very heavy rainfall pushing down to our south, beginning to fall apart now as it makes its way south towards the Atlanta metro area here. So areas to the north, we're seeing more quiet conditions, drier conditions showing up as well. But this morning we definitely saw a pretty good swath of showers and storms drop in from the north and kind of dive down to the south, producing on average about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in a short period of time across many areas. That was of course accompanied by lots of lightning, some gusty winds, and again that heavy rainfall making its way through. But you can kind of see a little bit of a bullseye showing up over portions of Cherokee County in western North Carolina. That's some of the areas here that saw some very heavy rainfall last night and early this morning. In fact, there were several water rescues that were underway there with several homes that were kind of submerged underwater there. Areas just to the north and east of Murphy there as you get over towards the Boiling Springs area, where radar is estimating as much as 6 inches, maybe even up to 7 inches of rainfall that actually occurred there in parts of that area. So there is still a aerial flood warning that's in effect here for portions of Cherokee and Clay County. So this includes you in Boiling Springs over towards Murphy and then stretching back over towards the Hayesville area. Just be aware that there's likely some areas of high water still as the water level continues to recede slowly now that the rain has mainly pushed its way on out of here. But that may not be the trend as we go throughout the rest of the day. So let's talk about our rain chances for the rest of this afternoon, because they do exist, although it's going to be what we would like to call conditional opportunities. So what do I mean by that? Well, we have lots of clouds around right now, very stable air in place, so it's hard to get rain to pop up once you see that big morning batch of rain and storms. But as we go throughout the afternoon hours here, we may see this front moving in, and that could be enough to spark off a few more showers and storms into the afternoon and evening hours. Our computer models are definitely a little more excited about popping up some showers and storms, especially from Chattanooga and points to the south and east this afternoon. So what would I say? Keep the rain gear close by, especially going into the afternoon. I do expect a second round of showers and storms to develop. Will they develop closer towards Dayton and Athens and push south, or will it be more of an activity that will develop around Chattanooga and push south? That's the question. So if you live south of the city, though, note that the chances of rain later on this afternoon and evening pretty high. If you live north of the city, the chances are a little lower, but still, until that cold front moves by your area, you do have that chance of seeing a few of those pop-up storms. Outside, not a pretty looking day, that's for sure. Lots of clouds, but things are slowly beginning to improve. It's still cool with those clouds, 74 degrees, but notice the dew point still close to 70, so still a fairly humid air mass in place. The heat index, that's the good news, in the triple digits just to our west and southwest, while we feel like we're in the lower 70s. That'll take that for now. It won't last very long, because as we go throughout the rest of this week into the weekend, guess what? We've got some big time heat and humidity, as we've been talking about, moving our way. So high temperatures will definitely begin to climb a little higher than where they have been, back into the upper 90s, close to 100 degrees as we go towards the weekend, with some cooler temperatures possibly next week. But that'll only be because we'll have another chance of pop-up storms. Here's your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. 91 if we're lucky today. Another chance of storms in the evening. Otherwise, hot and dry this weekend, Latrice.
Thank you, Cedric.